One lottery ticket makes a big difference for our state students. And when I say big, I mean bigger than jackpot big. Since 2002, South Carolina students have benefited from more than $6 billion in lottery-funded scholarships and grants, including the Life, Hope, and Palmetto Fellow Scholarships. With every lottery play, you're supporting our students, and that adds up in a big way. That's why education is our middle name. Learn more at sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
Hello, good morning, John Jane Rich.
You're looking for stories about being stuck with individuals?
Yeah, what do you got?
I met a young lady at a convention in another state and just kept in contact. And, you know, you just kind of casually say to somebody, oh, you should come visit. She showed up on New Year's Eve.
Showed up
with
like
me.
uninvited?
Uninvited, just showed up. I told her where I lived, and she'd come. She just called and surprised me and told me that she was in the city. And I was kind of felt obligated, like I should meet her. And she wound up wanting to stay with me for a couple of days, and I happened to be going out of the city to go to Miami to go on a boat to celebrate New Year's, and she wound up tagging along, and I got stuck with her for like 3 days, and I pawned her off on somebody on the boat.
So somebody on the boat ended up hooking up with her?
The boat went out to spend the evening on the water, but I went ahead and docked when it was dropping other guests off, and I didn't want to stay, so I let her go out on the boat, and I went back to the hotel.
But did she end up going back to your hotel with you?
Oh, furiously the next day she showed up and felt completely abandoned. She was so mad that she flew out of Miami, left her stuff in Orlando, and expected me to mail it to her.
Whoa.
Dang, dude. All right. That's a great story, dude.
It was an awkward situation. You never think anybody's going to show up and you just casually say, yeah, come visit, and just show up on New Year's.
She must have thought you guys were a lot tighter than you thought you were.
Yeah, it was just an evening of fun when I met her in Boston. That's all it was meant to be.
Right on, dog. Well, thanks for sharing that story with us, brother.
All right, man.
It's John Jane Rich.
I know I have good judgment.
So I know sometimes we have problems with our website. I mean, it's been a while, but we got a text right now. You text us at JJR and whatever you want to say to 96893, but we got a text from Caitlin, and this is crazy, crazy story about how our website that malfunctioned at one point saved her life. Okay, get this. Caitlin, your text is crazy. Could you explain to everyone? Good morning.
Hi, good morning. So last year about this time, I think it was like end of October, early November, I was trying to submit a second date update to your guys' show because I had a date set with some guy. We'd already been on another date, had a great time. I had cooked dinner at my house. He told me he was on his way, like going to be there like in an hour, and he just never showed up. And so I was trying to figure out what had happened. I had tried several times to submit it to your show, and the site kept malfunctioning. I mean, all of the site, so I was like, well, I guess it's not meant to be. And last week, I ended up seeing a news article pop up that he killed his girlfriend on my house.
Are you kidding?
On the way to your house?
He wasn't on the way to my house. This was a year ago that he was supposed to come over for dinner, and I sat there crying because I, had made this dinner and he just never showed up. And now I end up finding out that he murdered his girlfriend about a mile from my house last week.
Oh, my gosh. That could have been you. I'm glad we didn't follow up.
Yeah, because we would have pushed the romantic side, and we would have pushed for a second date, and we would have paid for the date, and you could have been...
And then how bad would we have felt? Oh, my gosh, that would have been terrible.
That's so crazy.
Well, I did run into him about 3 months ago, and he started texting me again, but I kept telling him, I'm seeing somebody, I'm really happy. And so the fact that, I'd had enough time to move on to somebody else, I didn't still have those lingering feelings.
Oh,
but
so he's not in jail?
Psycho.
So hold up. So what if we were to call him? Let's do the second date update. We call the guy, whatever his name is. Let's say it's Carl. Hey, Carl, John Jane Rich, second date update. You went out with this girl, Kaylin, and she wants to know why you're not calling her back. Well, guys, honestly, I'm in prison because I killed my girlfriend.
Well, the
So I
time.
couldn't show up.
The drama.
He moved on.
Or what if he's like, man, I'm pulling her off. I don't want to. Maybe he's like unattracted to you. Maybe you've got like a big nose, and you want to tell her, she had a big nose. I didn't know how to tell her, so I just killed somebody so I could get out of calling her back.
Terrible.
I'm not even good enough for a murderer. Like, what the heck?
Right. Wait, no, Caitlin, what's his name? Is there like an article out on it? I totally want to look it up.
We'll bleep it. What's his name?
And so obviously he's awaiting trial or something. If you saw him a few months ago, or is he already out for the murder?
He was just arrested last Thursday. And so,
this is fresh.
Yes, he went back to the bar, I guess, that I had met him at after it happened.
Oh, hell, here it is.
Wow, literally. Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
He kind of looks like Jason Kelce.
He does. Damn, he's good looking though. Holy smoke.
That is insane. Well, I'm so glad that you're okay.
We ended up finding out a bunch of things that happened over the last year. You know, he had a girlfriend at the time, and like he's been telling like all these lies. So there's a bunch of girls that are all caught up in his lies. Like he's psychopathic.
I mean, you literally did dodge a bullet. Like,
quite literally.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that how he killed her? That's terrible.
There isn't any information on it, but it says like domestic violence. So I think that there is.
But listen, I'm sorry that our website glitched, but it did save your life.
Yeah, your guys' malfunctioning website saved my life. So I just wanted to let you guys know that.
But we want everyone to know that is up and working. So go ahead if you need us to set up a second date update for you and connect, find out why they're blowing you off. And hopefully it's, not because they're a murderer.
Yeah. We're so glad you're safe.
But if the site doesn't work, take that as a sign.
Yeah.
Don't try to get a misconnections later on because you're better off.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, thank you, Kaylin.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for listening. Thanks for calling in. Hi, Aaron. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you today?
Good. We're going to play a game for some concert tickets. And the game we're playing, Peyton?
It's called Mic Drop. So it's really fun, and you guys have an opportunity to get 3 points per round in this game. So we're going to start with you, John Jay. So you can get a point. I'm going to give you guys a word. And with that word, you guys need to sing a song with said word. Okay, you can get a point for singing the song with the word. You can get a point for having energy, or you can get a point for picking the song that I picked when I thought of this word. Okay, round 1. Justin Timberlake songs.
Okay.
So get your head in that
So you're
space.
going to give me a word, and I have to have a Justin Timberlake song around that word.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. John Jay, your word is rock.
Rock with you. I'm going to rock with you. The phone knows that again.
Okay.
Rock this time. No fantasy.
That's Michael
What song is
Jackson.
that? No.
I don't know what song
No, what song is that?
Rock Your Body.
Rock your body. Oh, so that's not rock with you anyway. Oh, that's what I'm singing.
I heard rock with you, Michael Jackson.
I might have got the words wrong.
I want to rock with you.
What's the song you're singing?
I
I'm
was
pretty sure,
singing-
yeah.
I was singing that.
Those songs are cousins, very
I
close
will
cousins.
give you a half point for that. You get 2.5 points.
That hurts.
What
You
about
get
his energy?
2.5 points because that's what I said. He gets a point for the energy. You get a point for singing the song. I heard rock with you, so I'm giving you half point.
It was kind of like 3 songs in one.
It was. It really was. It was.
Searching, but you were
sorry,
there.
I'm the judge. Okay, here we go. Rich, we move over to you. Your word is can't.
I can't stop the feeling. I got this feeling in my bones.
Great.
And I'm up. Is that the one?
Sing.
3 points for Rich right there.
And
All right, Kyle.
and that's how you do it.
Are we catching the vibe of the game, Aaron? You got it?
Yep, I'm catching the vibe.
All right, cool. Kyle, your word is cry.
Cry me a river, cry me a
You
river.
hit that note, first of all. There we go. 3 points for you, Kyle. All right, Aaron. We move over to you. Your word is sexy.
I'm bringing sexy back.
I'm talking about
There's something there.
Killed it. Good job. All right. Rich, Kyle, and Aaron with 3 points. John Jay with half a point. Well, 2.5 points. Okay. Okay. But you have a chance to redeem yourself for round 2. Okay. We're giving away Niall Horan tickets, so it's only like in my due diligence to do a One Direction round. Like, duh. You know what I mean? So get your mind into One Direction. It might not be One Direction songs. It could be someone from One Direction.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay. Lots of options. We got 5 here. All right, John Jay, starting with you, your word is beautiful.
She don't know she's beautiful. Dan, dan, dan.
Good job.
That's what makes you beautiful.
That's a damn good song.
Such a good
We need to
song.
get that back in the rotation.
They should. All right, John Jay, you got 3 points right there, finishing with 5.5 points. Rich, we move over to you. Your word is forever.
Forever young. I want to be forever
Okay,
young.
let's hear it. Not quite what I had,
Jay-Z?
but
Zane?
and just like that, Rich fumbles the game. Okay, Rich finished 5 points. You're out.
I'm worried about this round.
My son was beautiful, though.
My song is beautiful.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Literally.
Okay, Kyle, moving on to you. Your word is sugar.
Watermelon sugar.
Good job.
Watermelon sugar.
Valid.
That's a good song, too.
Yeah, Kyle is winning the game right now with 6 points. All right, Aaron, no pressure. You can phone a friend if you need to on this one, but your word is slow.
Slow down. You move too fast.
Is that the song John Jay was singing?
Friend.
That's
I'm
what I was.
aging myself.
I was singing the song off the air.
That's so crazy.
What?
That my
You
son,
guys
my
just
friend that
channeled
died.
each other.
My friend that died had a song like that, and I was singing it off the air.
I just got chills. I feel like that was your friend channeling.
I was like, slow down, you move too fast,
You
too fast,
were.
slow down. And then you just literally said the exact same words I just said. That's nuts.
That was really true.
Rest in peace, Rob Picard.
That wasn't the song I was thinking of, but
Slow hands.
some Niall Horan, slow hands. But honestly, Aaron, the fact that like you channeled John Jay in that way, like you win the game. Come on now, like
So weird.
that's 1,000
All right,
points for
Aaron,
you.
How did
hold
that
on.
just happen?
I know.
Hold on, we'll set you up. Hold on, that was weird.
So crazy.
Trippy.
It's John Jane Rich.
Good morning. Wake up every morning. Start your day with John Jay and Rich. I wake up with my favorite artist. Hey, this is Sabrina Carpenter.
What's up, guys? This is Post Malone. It's Benson Boone, and you're waking up with John Jay and Rich.
Call us at 602-888-1933.
Hey, it's Nikki in San Antonio, and I was listening to the podcast, and I'm just wondering when John Jay is going to finally not be new to coffee. Like, how long is this going to go on for? Like, a couple more years or something that he's new? Because by John Jay logic, I'm a new mom, even though I have an 8, 7, and 2-year-old. And I'm also a new driver, even though I got my license at 16 and I'm now 34. So, how long is this going to go on for, John Jay? How long are you going to be new to coffee?
That's a good question.
Well, she misheard me because I say I'm nude to coffee. I usually drink coffee in the nude.
Okay.
No, I don't know how to explain that because I don't feel like I'm researching. Like I'm very happy with the basic level of coffee.
I just don't think you've accepted the fact that you're a coffee drinker.
Right.
But I'm not.
I think
Yes,
that's
you
but you
are.
I think coffee tastes gross.
Yeah, but you
I
have
don't-
it every day.
because my doctor told me to have
Doesn't matter
it.
Yeah,
why.
you're a
Well, sure
coffee
it does.
drinky.
Because listen, just on Sunday morning, I was at the Global Ambassador at this new restaurant that opened up there called, I don't even know how to say the name, Le Meme. And I think I told you guys on air, off air, that I had an espresso. But it's the first time ever. Don't you think a veteran coffee drinker would know what that is?
No. I mean,
They
yeah,
know
they
think
what
they
would,
would.
it
but
is,
they're not
but
going to
that
just
does,
get
yeah.
it.
I've
doesn't
never
necessarily
had. I've
mean they
never
drink
had
it.
coffee with sugar in it. I've never had cream in it. I've never had one of those. I've never had one of those. So I said. So when I go up there, I ask. Sometimes I go up. And by the way, when you go through like Starbucks and you ask for, I'll say, can I get a coffee with an espresso shot? Oh, you want a red eye? Oh, I don't know. I thought it was an espresso shot, 2 espresso shots. Oh, that's an Americano.
You're like, I'm new to the coffee world.
I'm new to the coffee world. I'm going to call it. It's a black coffee.
That's just not
Give
a
me
good
a shot.
example, I don't
so
think.
I think I'm new to the coffee world.
Really not.
I think I am.
I think it's been, 2 years since you've been drinking coffee every day?
I think it's been a little under that because I've had my doctor for 2 years, and I started the coffee thing about 1.5 years ago, I think.
So San
Okay.
Antonio's question for a while now.
But if you go by like wedding rules, aren't you a newlywed just for the first year? Or how long are you a newlywed?
I think wedding rules, newlyweds 2 years. I think.
Okay, so maybe at the end of the second year, you can retire being new to the coffee
No, because
world.
then if somebody asks me a coffee question, I don't have the answer because I'm new to the coffee world. Yes, Noah.
All you drinking the Americano during the bedhead days. Is that correct?
I don't know what it was called because I was even newer to the coffee world back then.
But bedhead was like...
I was a freshman in high school during the bedhead era.
It's true. And you
Okay, but I was getting green teas. Wait, I was getting green teas with bedhead.
When it started, it was green tea and the medicine ball, and then it transitioned into coffee. And I was listening to the podcast every day, and I was a freshman in high school.
Hold on a minute. That was cold brew.
Which is coffee. That is coffee.
No, but no, coffee to me is a hot coffee. Anyway, I don't care what you say.
Iced coffee.
Let me put it this way.
Coffee is coffee.
I'm not learning any more about coffee.
So that you're always new.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Like I still say I'm new to the basketball world because my son's been playing basketball since he was 2.
That's ridiculous,
and I'm like,
John
and I
Jay.
don't feel comfortable having a conversation with people about basketball. What?
I think you don't feel comfortable having a conversation with people, period.
Thank you. Kayla, hi. You're on the air. Hi.
Hi. Okay, John Jay, I'm totally on your side with this one. So think of it like you have kids, you're a parent, you have a 10-year-old boy, and then suddenly you have a daughter. Even for you, like if you had a daughter tomorrow, and you suddenly had a daughter, you're a new parent to a girl. Yes, you've been a parent for 10 years, but now you have a daughter instead of a boy, so that makes you still new to it.
You are awesome.
Okay,
That's
but he's
exactly
been
right.
drinking the same thing for the last 2 years.
Yeah, and I've been raising this daughter for 2 years. I'm raising this daughter for 2 years. I don't know how to do it right.
I don't know
how to pick tails.
I just don't think you can compare coffee to raising children.
I think the same thing.
I could see that comparison if, like, he went from drinking, like a frappuccino to like a regular cup of coffee. Maybe
See,
you
I don't even know what a
could use
frappuccino
that.
is. I don't even know what that is.
It
See?
doesn't matter.
Yes,
You're
it
not
does,
new
because
to
I'm new to the coffee world. Because I'm new to the coffee
No,
world.
you're not. That's just not what you order.
No, I'm with you, John Jay.
Thank you, Kayla.
You're new. You're learning.
You're
And I'm with you.
enabling him, Kayla.
And I'm with you, Kayla. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality? High quality and immersive sound? A sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro Series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro Series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.
There's an efficient way to get caught up on a lot of news. It's called The 7 from The Washington Post. It's a newsletter and podcast. Whether you're reading or hit play, you get 7 stories you need to know, and you can consume it all in just a few minutes. The 7 is out every weekday morning by 7 a.m. Eastern. I'm Hannah Jewell. I'm one of the writers, and I host the show. Find The 7 podcast wherever you're listening. The newsletter link is waiting for you in the show notes.
Have a great day. Thank you for listening.
One lottery ticket makes a big difference for our state students. And when I say big, I mean bigger than jackpot big. Since 2002, South Carolina students have benefited from more than $6 billion in lottery-funded scholarships and grants, including the Life, Hope, and Palmetto Fellow Scholarships. With every lottery play, you're supporting our students, and that adds up in a big way. That's why education is our middle name. Learn more at sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.